this is part 3 of the Florida Adventure Series, which is in the Keys, and we stayed at Bahia Honda State Park. Bahia Honda State Park is sick. Like, when you go down there, it's one of the biggest, I guess you would say, impressions when people pass it. You never forget it. You drive by, and the new bridge goes parallel to the old bridge, and it's disconnected. And when you go to Bahia Honda, you can actually stand up on the ledge and look over, and it's, you know, solid 60 feet up. We rough it, man. We go with like 10 gallons of water, some cash, a whole bunch of food, and a sleeping bag and a tent. That's pretty much it. We hung out at Bahia Honda. I told Russ that it was really killer for the sunrise, and nobody woke up. So we didn't get the sunrise. However, Russ did get some pretty sick glide cam shots out there. For anyone who doesn't know who Russ Sweet is, he came on this trip, and he also just went with me to Puerto Rico, and he kills it, man. He absolutely kills it. I've gotten him to where he's starting to film surfing, and now he's doing the free diving with the GoPro and stuff, but he's perfect with the glide cam. It's nuts. We packed up all of our stuff, and dude, we planned all these things pretty much the day of, but we passed a sign, and it was a sea turtle hospital. So Riley got the number real quick. I called him, said, hey, we're down here shooting this free diving adventure series, and we had a run-in with a hammerhead. We did this lobstering part, and I was like, we really want to start getting more information, and especially on the preservation of these animals. So they got us a spot, came in that morning. So I'm here with Marie, who's a rehabilitation specialist, and she's taken us around and showed us a little bit of everything they're doing here. So give us just an idea of what do you guys get on a regular day in here?
Well, 50% of our turtles, they do come in with the fibropapillomavirus. So that is the majority of what we see. They're juvenile green sea turtles. Only 3 of the turtle hospitals in the state of Florida will treat that out of the 13 facilities here. Of course, we also see hooks. They swallow hooks. They get entangled in fishing line. A big one is ingestion of things that could cause them intestinal blockages. In the tanks, they're currently receiving wound care and medications. They're easier to get to, easier to monitor when they're in these tanks. In the tidal pool, that's when they're either permanent residents, so they're non-releasable, or they're being prepared for release, and we're just giving them a chance to, you know, be out of the tank or see how well they'll do in deeper, more open water.
And some of them had these like bubbles in their shell, so they couldn't float right. I guess they would like see where they float and how much it was off, and they would try different weights to see what they needed to make them float, you know, just level. The babies were awesome. We got to see green turtles, loggerheads, and leatherbacks, and to see these little tiny babies, knowing that, like, especially leatherbacks, they get huge. I'm talking like 500 pounds or bigger. They're just gigantic.
If they find a turtle, we ask them, you know, call us first. Since they're an endangered species, they're protected. So you do need that actual permission from either the state or a turtle facility. Once you call us, we guide you through what to do for the turtle, ask questions. Sometimes the people will bring them on board their boat or actually transport them to a site where we can meet them in our turtle ambulance.
We all saw this poster of a sea turtle with a spear in its head, and immediately we all wanted to know what was the story behind this photo.
Yeah, because it was shot at a downward angle, it went through like the upper jawbone and the lower jawbone, so it went like this. And that's how it missed her brain and her eyes and everything, so she was very lucky.
They never found the guy, but the entire town put money forward to try to figure out who did it. I really like seeing the green turtles, the green sea turtles in the blue tank, and they had a couple in there that we got to feed, which was really awesome, because one thing we never knew was as they're eating, they're, you know, taking in water with all the lettuce, and then all the water gets shot out of their nose, and it's just like this little fountain. We thought it was hilarious. We saw them doing it, and I remember thinking to myself, what is wrong with this turtle? Or his nose is broken, it's shooting water out.
In addition to the sea turtle rehabilitation, we also do education. So we like to inform the public on, you know, sea turtles, their cause, how you can help sea turtles. So we provide educational programs every hour from 9 to 4 p.m. We're open pretty much every day of the year, so contact the gift shop, our website, turtlehospital.org. Make a reservation since we do fill up pretty quickly since we're working Turtle Hospital. So it's going to be a 90-minute educational program. You learn all about sea turtles, come out, and then you get to meet all of the turtles. And even feed the permanent residents out there. You get to watch them eat. You don't touch any turtles, but you get to observe them as close as you could, just right here on the edge of the tank. So it's an amazing experience.
Go see these animals, go check it out so you can experience how cool they are, and then it'll give you more of a reason to want to donate. People normally don't think on a weekend they can go swim with sharks or, you know, check out baby sea turtles and see how they're taken care of, or even in the next episode swimming with dolphins or manatees. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't think you can do these things, and I suppose that's the point. One of the major points of the series is to show people they can do these awesome things, and you just have to know where to go. Big thank you for the Sea Turtle Hospital for letting us come through. That was a really awesome experience, and it was super last minute, but we're stoked because that's what the series is about, you know, stumbling upon new things, hidden gems that you never knew existed and you literally would have driven right by.